their info. So some of the policemen went on the road to stop the boys, thinking that it was what they can handle. But no, it went beyond that. So when they were coming, the police, the one on the highway, the one on the couldn't receive order from the DP or anybody. He shot at them. He was the first person that shot at them. So the boys grew angry and said, "No, are you shooting at us?" And these boys, if you are shooting at them, bullet don't penetrate them. At the end of the day, they opened fire. So that was how they attacked the police. They burnt down the station and they killed one of the police officials here. They cut off his hand. So even I rescued some of the police officers, in the secret. So at the end of the day, that was how the whole thing started. They left from that place, they went to Obigbo, and immediately they had a confrontation with the army because the military stepped in. Immediately, the armies opened fire on them, and that was how they started exchanging gunfire from that place. When they started exchanging that particular gunfire, really, it was not funny. They conquered the army and they burnt 2 of their hillocks. According to what I know, the army killed 3 of them. They killed 3 of them that day. 3 of the civilians that very day. Then one of the ambulances that was conveying a corpse to the morgue that particular day was as well. They burnt the ambulance with the corpse inside. So
hold on.
At the end of the day,
hold on. The ambulances. You say one of the ambulances that was conveying the corpse of the boys that was shot.
No, this mustn't be the boys. This might be one of the people bullets touched because the army they came with their vehicles.
But that's hold on. But that's not the same day. Okay, let me retract a little bit here. You said when
the same day. That was the first day. It was the same day. That was the first day.
When was this happening? That was happening the day after the Lekki incident. What actually started the whole thing? Is it true that the whole incident was started by the Lekki, what the people call the Lekki massacre? Is that true?
Specifically, I must say it started as a result of what happened in Lekki, but I will not say that is the major problem. What erupted this particular problem is as a result of the attack against the Igbo people in the north. Because the people viewed what happened on the media, seeing the attack against the Igbo people in Abuja and Mina. So I think the IPOP people took it upon themselves to retaliate back. They never kept to themselves. They said no. Because this whole thing
are you saying here that as a result of what they saw that happened, in your words, Abuja and Mina, they started attacking who? Were they attacking Northerners? Well, I mean, how? Because I'm still yet to understand how the whole thing escalated.
First of all, they were attacking the police because it was the police that conveyed these hoodlums with their vehicle to go and attack our people, burnt down some of their vehicles, their car links in Abuja, And as well, seeing what happened in Lekki, this whole thing contributed to it. But the major problem was what they were seeing. The police was conveying these particular people. Are you understanding me?
Okay.
And they couldn't take it any further because I think the police have been their problem. So at the end of the day, they have to retaliate back to the police because it have gone out of hand. So this particular shootout started that particular day. They burnt down the station. So after that day, there was a massive attack from that morning until 3 a.m. in the night. They were shooting. So many people were touched by bullets. So many died.
In their houses or on the road?
Yes, in their houses on the road because people were running. Because more army came in. So that was how, before we could know what is going on, We saw army everywhere with their tanks. They were shooting at unarmed civilians as a result of Nwike's order, against IPOP members. The army came in. I'm telling you, life that we had lost was up to 1,000 people. The only time peace reigned in this particular place was just 3 days ago. They were shooting at IPOP members. They were shooting.
So how do they identify IPOP members? Do they wear uniform? I mean, how would they know that someone is IPOP if they were killing people indiscriminately? Couldn't they have killed anyone?
Yes. Hence, you are an Igbo man because they brought in these particular people from Meduguri.
Which people?
The army. The army came on.
So, if someone is walking on the road, how would you know that this person is an Igbo man before you shoot?
That is just what they concluded. They don't want to see you because the whole thing started at the end of the day. The Hausas as well took up arms. They gave their people rifle to attack our people, and they started shooting. Gave them uniforms. See, so the whole thing became so bad. They declared everybody a Biafran. Since you are an IPOP member, when they see you as an Igbo man, you are an IPOP member, they fire you. So everybody have to leave the community. Why so many of us were hiding indoors for the past 2 weeks now? You see, they have killed a lot of persons. They have killed. They were going into streets everywhere. They burnt houses in Oyibo. People eloped from their houses. You understand me?
Mm.
So the whole thing was not. Go to Imo River, you will see the corpse of people where they deposited a lot of corpses.
Imo River?
There. Yes, go to Imo River, you will see the corpse of our people is there. The corpse of our people are littered everywhere there. And the way they did it was that no media will step in. Nobody was permitted to step in. Nobody, even you cannot step in. Nobody can step in. You could imagine where the paramount ruler of this place ran away. Everybody zoomed off. The ones remaining were just indoors. Few of us was just indoors. We don't go out. My wife was almost killed and my daughter. I myself, 2 weeks ago, I was almost killed. Because they saw me when I was coming back and they engaged me. I have to run into the bush.
Coming back from where?
I went to pick up something. I went to buy something. Because no store was opened. No store was open. So you have to call. Take through the bush path to see if you can go and collect anything because the family needs something to eat. We don't even have money. You see? So the whole thing was just so serious. So a lot of life was claimed here. A lot of life was claimed here. They were shooting on the street. If they see you, you are gone.
Now,
As of 2 weeks ago, I think the governor visited. I think maybe the governor, I don't know. Maybe he came to see the police station that was burnt down. So people that saw the convoy, that saw the Hilux, his convoy coming, because the moment you see army Hilux coming, just run. Everybody will run inside. Everybody will run inside. You just have to run, or else you are dead. So in that particular process, did you know that these particular people shot more than 5 people? They killed more than 5 civilians that we are running. They shot at them. So on this note, you are not permitted to step out. The moment you come out, you are dead.
Now,
because we are
in this Obigbo community,
okay,
do you only have Igbos there? Don't you have? I learned you have a Che, you have Ikwere, you have Rivers, you have every other person. Now, what is a little bit confusing here is, in a community that have other people that are not Igbos, and obviously we don't have white people here. We are all blacks. And people just wear maybe chino, jeans, t-shirt. Now, if you're alluding that the army is shooting at every single person, how do you affirm or confirm that the people being shot are Igbos or IPOP if there are other people there? Does it mean if they were shooting, from your statement, if they were shooting at anything that they see, couldn't they have also killed Ikwere, any other person at all?
All right. Let me testify to that.
Okay.
Obigbo in particular, because the Iqueres are different, where they stay is different. Now, Obigbo is just the entrance of Port Harcourt. Obigbo is off Port Harcourt.
I know Obigbo. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Now, the Obigbo you are talking about is made up of just the Igbos, more especially the Igbos. Though we have few Ikore people, but where are they staying? You know, they are mixed, but very little. They are not up to 2%. But more of the people we have here are non-indigenous. We have more of Ubo, Mbano, you know, Olo. These are the people we have here. And few is just Anambarians and Abians that stays here. The rest are the indigenous of this place, who they call the Indokis. You understand? The owners of Oyibo is the people they call the Indoki people. So this particular army we are talking about, they don't want to know whom you are. What they did was that they came and brought healers, and they were picking up their Hausa people. They were picking up their brothers. They were taking their people out of this place. They knows you as an Igbo man. They don't want to see you. They don't want to see you as an Igbo man. This is what we brought into this particular place. I'm telling you.
Okay, so from what you're saying, how many soldiers can you say? Wike said that 6 soldiers died. Are you able to confirm if soldiers died or not?
According to what I heard, though I was not there because this was just a gun battle, I must testify to it from the information I got. My brother, who was on the first day, you know, he's a military man. That is, he's just from our place. He was involved in that particular shootout that day because he's a police officer. I helped him to escape that day.
Hold on. He is a police officer or he's a military man? Which one is he?
Yeah, let's say he's a military man.
Not a police officer.
But he's a police officer.
So
he's a police officer under the military. He's a police officer.
Hold on. A police officer under the military?
Yes.
Okay. So go on. So if he's a police officer under the military, why was he running? Was he running from the boys attacking, or?
He was running from the boys, not to attack him.
Okay.
He was running from the boys. So but on the first day the shootout was carried out, he joined the soldier people because when they came to rescue some of them, so that was how I called him that the army was available. Then he joined their hillocks. And in the process of going, these boys engaged them on the way. So he told me that there was no casualty that was recorded among the army people that day. That was what he told me, that there was no casualty recorded. So from the second day, there was another shootout the next day. So I think they recorded some casualties among the army people the next day, like from what he told me. And he said a colonel was a monk.
An army colonel.
Yes, was a monk that particular day. That was what he told me. That was the next day. I think he said they killed, three. Either three of the
army people were killed.
Yes, we were killed. Then that was the second day. So that was what he told me when he came back. Okay. So that was just a little or the much I can test. But there is one of the young men popularly known as Olisen Supermarket.
Sorry, who? What?
His name is Olisen.
Olisen.
Yes, he's having a supermarket in Afam, in a place called Afam in Obigbo.
Okay.
Now the army came and picked him up. The army came and whisked that young man last week. So we don't know if he's alive. We don't know if he's dead.
Where is he from?
He's from Anambra State.
So I take it to be that Olisen is Olisa and Sons.
Yes, Olisa and Sons. He's having a supermarket here. He's a popular young man. They knows very
from
well.
From Anambra State. Do you know the community in Anambra State?
Specifically, I don't know this community. That was just a problem. That was just a problem. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know the community.
And they picked him up when?
either Monday or Tuesday they picked him up. So we don't know his position. So we are saying that he's dead. He's not the only one they picked. That people, no, because he's an IPOB member.
Sorry?
He's an IPOB member. He's one of the IPOB leaders.
Okay, he is an IPOB member.
Yes. So because if from the order they gave now, because they have declared IPOB as terrorists in this particular state, and get you as an IPOB member, they said they should assassinate you. You
Really?
don't have the order. You understand?
Okay. May I ask you, before the protest, how was the life? How
coming in? Wike started denying he don't know what was happening in Obibo, that the armies never sent to kill. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Then why was the network in Obibo affected? The MPN network, why was it affected all these weeks? They shut down the network here, so nobody will have access to internet, to internet, to call, to do anything.
Now, are there evidences you people have of the dead? You said you mentioned the Imo River, where the dead bodies are dumped. Are there any evidences of those dead bodies?
Personally, I have not gone to that place to take.
So how, if you can't confirm that, how do you now know that they dumped dead bodies there?
Yeah, I know because I get no information. A lot of people saw it. A lot of people saw it. Because everybody, you are not permitted to go out. You are not even permitted to take anything. Yes, you are not even permitted. The moment they see you are dead, be you a journalist, you are gone. You are gone. You don't know what happened here.
Okay. So
did you know that to keep, and the moment you see them coming, you have to leave because they'll open fire immediately. So we have to run back into hiding.
So if they haven't house, would it be fair to say that the information that the soldiers were going house to house is inaccurate?
It's not inaccurate. It's accurate. They were going house to house. You know that Obigbo is big. Obigbo is big. So if they come to your place, then you know that maybe you are not lucky. Maybe God wasn't on maybe God is on your side, but I don't know. If I'm to say, destiny have just did it that way for you, But we are just saying that the hand of the Lord was upon us. Yeah, hand of the Lord was just.
Can I? May I ask this question? Can I come back again? Incident started. You said that the Obigbo was a peaceful society.
Very peaceful place.
Okay, and what was the activities of those the army eventually started looking for? What?
They don't even protest. They don't. You can't even recognize them. They don't talk. They have always been normal. They have always been peace. Nobody's attacking anybody. Nobody's attacking anybody. Nobody. They have been very peaceful. But I must say that, the Hausa people took it upon themselves, and not just that, we get in question. Because the Ikwere, let me tell you the truth, the Ikweres don't like Igbo people. They even shut down a place they call Ikoku, where our people sell their spare parts. He shut down the place. He don't want to see anybody because he knows that.
But Ikoku is in Port Harcourt. Is in town now.
Yes, he's in town. He shut down the place as well. Kept army there because he knows those people. Everybody there are non-indigenous. They are Anambarians and the Imo people, but more of the Anambarians because he knows that the Anambra people are they are the people. More of these Biafra of a thing, an IPOP. So he shut down that place.
Okay, so because of IPOP, Ikoku market was also shut down.
it was shut down. It was shut down. But Obigbo was the epic center of the problem. Until now, the armies are still there. They are still patrolling.
So is Ikoku market still shut?
According to what I heard, because he had called off the 20 hours, they said it's from 7 p.m. until 6 a.m. in the morning. And there was a decree that was passed to the army from the information, the underground information, because anybody they see in the night, they eliminate you. No excuse. They eliminate you. The worst part of it, you cannot see the cops. The same people that killed, the same people we clean up. The same people we clean up. So you've seen this kind of situation whereby you can't even take any, so you can't offer anything. You can't even get any information. No, it's permitted to step in. Because people they brought in were just Hausa people. They're just Fulanis and Hausa people. I'm telling you. And you know that these people don't like us for anything.
Okay, now, for the last 3 days, the curfew has been lifted.
Yes.
So how is Obigbo today?
Yeah, Obigbo have been peaceful, but people have been living in fear because a lot of persons traveled, left this place. They ran away through the bush path. So I think they have not even come back. They have not. Everybody is still watching.
So in the last 3 days, have you been able to go out, get things for your family, and come back?
Yes, in the last 3 days, I've been able to go out, but we are still living with a shot. So I don't go out free because the day they almost shot me, they almost killed me. I saw what happened, so the fear was still in me. So I don't just go out easily. I will just be sincere. Yes, because I ran into the bush.
Now, are the shops now opened again in Obigbo?
Yeah, the shops are open now. Yes, they are open, but when it's 6 o'clock, you will not find anybody around again. Everybody will be deserted. If it was before, by this time, oh God, who are you? Before this time, if it was by this time, gunshot will be everywhere.
And the gun is coming from both sides, both the army and those that they are looking at and they are looking for.
No. The boys only operated just, I think, 2 or 3 days. They left, the army took over. Started firing, killing everybody. They wanted to take the whole people. For God to control. God just to control. They captured everywhere. They captured the whole place. I'm telling you. They captured the whole place. The analysts went into a particular market of last week. These women that was selling a community they call Obama. It's women, it's old women was like they are 60, 70 years.
Oh, sorry, the call went off. I think I need to call back again. Someone was calling that call. Let me call back again, sorry. So if you have a question, you can put your question in the call section. Then I would read and ask your question. If you have any question, yeah, hello.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, we got cut off there. Can I come back to the network? You said, yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
You said at some point that the networks there in Obigbo were cut. But somehow you also said that it's only MTN. So how many networks do you have in Obigbo?
We have Airtel here, Etisalat, and Glo. But specifically, the one that indeed is faster is MTN, and mostly everybody uses it. So the network here was affected.
Okay, so if they shut down MTN, but you people still had Airtel, Glow, Etisalat, and Nine Mobile, right?
Yes, but MTN was the one he used here that goes very easily.
Could
And
you
the internet is very
was there
fast.
any telecommunication mast destroyed in the wake of the protest?
No telecommunication was affected.
Or was,
It was only when
as the looting was going on, are you sure no generator? Because I saw in Cross River State where Mikano generators were, cannibalized, the hearts and the souls stolen.
no, nothing like that. They didn't attack any MTN office, you know. Any MTN property, then they did not attack anything called MTN property here. The only thing they vandalized was just the police station. That was just what they did.
How many police stations were vandalized in Obigbo?
Two. The area command, one the express and the one very close to me. Just 2 poles away. Just 2 poles away.
So two police stations were, wow.
Yes.
And you said on the day of the protest, one policeman lost his life.
Yes, they cut off his hand, Mr. Monna by name.
Ah, he's an Igbo man.
Yes, he's a woman.
See, that's one thing that
Yeah.
is. So why would if they are so why would that happen? Because if it's something you're trying to say that it has not northern elements against Igbo, so why would Igbo kill Mr. Omonna?
Yes. The reason why they did that was because he shot at them.
Okay.
He was the first person that opened fire on them. And he was not supposed to do that. Even the DPO condemned his action.
So basically that shot that he fired was what escalated the whole tension.
Yes, that was what escalated the whole tension.
Mm.
So the boy, yeah, well, if you attack them,
If you attack them, what?
so if you attack them, they will attack you. So I think the boys were coming in peace, but because of the attack against them, so first attack against them, fired at them, gunfire among them.
So
the police were firing at them, and you fire at them, it's not penetrating them.
So how did they get those guns?
Specifically, I can't tell. They don't see where they get their things,
The police, the army, according to Wike, the governor of Rivers State, he said that
Yes.
they are going house to house in search of the rifles, the military rifles the boys took away from them. Is there any truth in that?
Let me tell you, that's a big lie.
Are you saying that the boys didn't take any military rifle away from?
They did not take any rifle away from these people. They did not take any rifle away from these people. These people are firing from a distance. They're firing from a distance. Then how can you testify to that? That they took away rifle from them. I'm talking about the army that stepped in immediately, killing people. Okay, after the gunfire stopped, why did they continue to shooting? Shooting innocent masses. Shooting a woman, shot a woman with a child. Come on. What did these people do?
Hold on. You said they shot a woman with a child?
Yes, a newborn baby. Don't believe it. Not only that.
Hold on. The woman died and the child died?
Yes. Child lost it. The woman lost it. We are eyewitnesses to this. We have seen this thing secretly from our hiding place.
And since you people did you record any videos of this incident? Since you could say you can see them from afar, I believe whatever our eyes can see, the cameras, our phone cameras can also. Did you make any attempt to record some of these things from your windows?
because we were very careful. If you open the window, any movement, they will see you. So you don't do that. And you know, when the gunfire was too much, everybody had to hide. So you are not talking about, recording anything. You are talking about your life here. You're talking about your life because if they say you're recording anything, they fire you. They don't see that house. So you don't even get it. There is the one that was recording them, they fired him. In my next community, they killed more than 5 people. That was recording them, they opened his brain. That was the end. Which I deleted all the pictures, I would have sent it to you. You would have seen things yourself.
So why were those pictures deleted?
By me?
Yes.
Yes, I deleted them because personally these things were not useful to me.
So didn't it occur to you, because the person that connected me to you is in Malaysia, is it in Malaysia or whatever? So didn't you occur to you, maybe you send those pictures out before you delete?
No, I did not send the picture because somebody sent it to me.
Oh, okay. Those are not the pictures you took. These are pictures somebody sent to you.
Oh, okay. It happened in the community. So they sent it to me, so I was not there.
Okay.
But not there. Then I have to delete it because it wasn't useful. Though I know the people they killed.
But in those pictures, are you able to identify anyone from the pictures that you were sent? From the dead, were you able to identify any person?
Yes, I know the young man that they call Orimbi.
They call him what?
He's called. They call him Orimbi. His corpse is still in the mortuary. It's deposited in the morgue. That's one of them.
Was he shot by the army?
Yes, he was shot by the army.
In his house, or what was he doing?
He was the very day. I don't know if it was the governor that came here or the commissioner of police that came here, maybe to see what happened, maybe what they did in the station here. I don't know. So on that fateful day, people were running away from that convoy into their hiding. So at the end of the day, he hid. I don't know. He was hiding at the place where they will see him, and he was covering the escort. Immediately they fired him. He was not the only one they fired. They fired other.
He was covering it, meaning when you say covering, he was recording or what?
He was recording.
So they shot him because he was recording the escort.
Yeah. That is.
The network, hold on. The network is behaving very, very Nigerian-like. Can we try again?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. The network was behaving like what we have in Nigeria as usual. Okay, I can hear you.
Of course.
I can hear you now. Okay.
Okay.
So, and the whole community is living under siege. But there was a video I saw of container, it's like a shop where you have containers.
Yes.
So and
cell phone, the rest of them.
Where they sell what? Cell phone.
The cell phones, anything phone accessory and phones.
So,
it was vandalized by the army.
So those were containers. Normal, 20-feet containers. They just convert them into shops. Is that the way they built those shops, right?
Yeah, this shop is located at the Express.
Okay.
Obigbo Major Express, yes.
Okay, and those shops were destroyed by who?
It was destroyed by the army. They vandalized everything. They destroyed the business.
So they destroyed it and burnt it?
It was not burnt, but was destroyed.
No, there is one where they painted yellow and either blue or
Yeah.
whatever. Those
Only
ones were
once.
destroyed. Those ones were destroyed. They were scattered away. But there is one with container burnt. It looked as if they were either spare parts because you can see a lot of scrap metals on the floor. So
Yes. It was the army. It was the army that did that. But all this why this thing happened. Personally, we don't go out. We started going out just recently, but I've not been to that area. I can't even go there. Personally, I can't even go there. I'm not willing to even go there.
How far is it from your house?
It's just at most maybe 30 minutes drive at most.
Oh, okay.
Because of the bad roads, at most 30 minutes.
So where these things, because I know, where they have people where they have the sawmill.
Yes, timber shed, I know.
Yeah, timber. So that timber shed, was it also affected?
Personally, I've not been to that area, but there was an escalation between the Hausas and the Igbo people. So the Hausas were firing at the Igbo peoples, and the Igbo people there. So the Hausas then took over that, they conquered that area.
The timber shed.
Yes, they conquered that area because it was their people. Because their people stays within that area. Their people stays within that area. The Hausa people stays within that area. They sells within that area as well. In a place they call Okro Market.
Okro, yeah. Well, that is now if we come down to casualties, obviously I know you said you haven't come out.
Yes.
But to the casualties, so would it be fair to ask you for an estimation since you've not been able to come out? So, what do you think happened there?
Really, so many life we are lost. So many life we are lost. According to what I heard, numbers of life was lost. But personally, I have not gone to the sea. I've not gone to that river personally to know how many corpses.
Have somebody told you that they have gone to the river and they saw corpses there?
Yes. Not even somebody. People saw it. People who were crossing to the other side, who were running for their life, they saw it. Everybody within that sea have deserted the place. They have deserted the place because the armor tank was not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not more than 10. So nobody was around there. You don't dare. The way the whole thing happened is that you can't even come out. You don't step. Everybody ran away. The place was just a ghost area. Everybody ran away. They ran to their villages. They were going through the bush path. So that is just it.
So, but are you people able now to go supermarkets, normal markets opening now? Are you able to buy edibles, things you can eat? Obviously, you have children. Are you able to now buy things your children can eat?
Yes. We are able to buy things the children can eat for now. But I must tell you the truth. Everybody is still living in fear. Everybody is still living in fear because of what happened.
But you can go out.
I was speaking with a young man from Turkey. So he was telling me that they shot his brother. His 2 legs were shot. I told him, forget it. That one is gone. He's dead. I told him, if they shot the brother, the 2 legs, forget it. He's dead. He's gone. So they don't know the whereabouts of the young man. I told him, it's your brother, that one is dead. He's gone.
Whoa,
He told me that the army caught him where he was hiding in the bush. That was how he was fired.
Well, I honestly I appreciate your time, and like we said, you remain. We'll pray that you people will remain safe, and we'll see. We're trying to. I think the Nigerian Bar Association and a couple of other organizations are trying to come in now to ascertain what actually happened and with an investigative team. So obviously, if more help is needed, we might have to reach out more for testimonies. And if you know other people that have recorded, what I will tell you free of charge is there is a lot of videos coming from Obigbo, and there is also, when you subject these videos to forensic analysis, you find out that some of the videos are not from Obigbo. I'll put it that way. Things happen. Everyone would, obviously, in most cases, people want to exaggerate what has happened, and in trying to push so many visuals out, it will damage the authenticity of whatever an eyewitness has seen. The reason why I asked you if when those things were happening, because I know most windows are kind of reflectors. So if you're inside, somebody who is outside wouldn't be seeing you. And I believe anything my eye can see, my camera can even do better, because my camera, at least if somebody is too far, I can maybe use the camera, your phone camera, to zoom a little bit in and to record without making noise, because you're not snapping, so there is no flash. So I'm wondering, in as much as people were indoor, what I am slightly yet to understand is, yes, I understand you people, everyone is a little bit apprehensive, everyone is anxious, everyone is hiding. But if someone sees where someone is being shot, and I'll ask you this direct question because you said you haven't recorded any. Did you see a human being being shot, not that you heard? Did you see with your own eyes?
Yes, personally, I did not see any because I was just hiding.
Okay, no, that's fine. Obviously, if you haven't seen anyone shot, then there is nothing you can also record. All you saw was military personnel operating, going up and down. Did you, again, I ask, at any point see anyone who probably was shot before you saw? Did you see the military dragging anyone, any dead body at all?
Personally, I didn't see anything of such because really I was just in my hiding place. So, but I know that casualties were recorded, so many. Yes, but I did not see where they were dragging anybody because you are not even let to view anything. You see, this whole thing was just serious. It's just like where there is war and you are fighting for your safety and the safety of the family. So you're not permitted. You're not permitted. If you were here, it's not that easy the way you think.
No, I mean, obviously, I'm trying to. You see, I'm not there. That's why the questions I'm asking are just, a lot of things. I'm just trying to make sense, because one thing is very clear. It is an aberration for, the military that is meant to protect the people to come in and be shooting. If they were engaging with some certain people in a gun battle, or if they were going after those who killed the military, then that's understandable. I mean, that's their problem. Our concern, and my concern specifically here, is on the innocent lives. You understand? And
Yes.
when it's mixed with some ethnic, you know, issues where someone tells me this is targeted against a particular ethnic group, then it changes the whole narrative. Hence, trying to make sense and understand actually what really happened. I hope that makes sense. I mean, that's the whole essence of asking questions, probing questions to understand what really happened. Because the whole thing doesn't, you know, it might take us time, but surely, I promise you that surely we will get to some. We'll keep digging. We'll keep digging. We will get
Yes.
somewhere. We'll get somewhere. Anyway, as it is now, do you people have light in Obibo, or it's the lights as
Yes, power have been restored back, but formerly the light was affected. But I think
for how
after
many
the call
days?
of the copy, for up to 2 weeks,
Okay,
throughout the army
up
was
to two
operating.
weeks. No one was using
Yes.
generator, right?
Uh, okay. Yes, yes, yes. People were not using. You have to be silent. You don't have to make noise. You don't have to make noise.
That's
Everybody was
that's
sleeping
that's
in
that's like a war zone. So obviously, everyone went back using lantern, or you can't even rechargeable lantern because there was no light to charge
here.
them.
Yes, they went back using lantern and and torch.
Mm.
So everywhere must be silent. Everywhere have to be silent. After the call of the coffee, I think the power was restored just yesterday. Light was restored back yesterday since all this one.
Mm.
So
Wow,
that is just it.
wow.
The whole thing happened. You can't. They made it that you can't capture anything. And if the armies are operating, they are masked, so you don't even know anybody.
Mm. Wow. Okay. I would say on that note, thank you very much. You have had it now for the last 30 minutes or more. We now, what am I saying? Ever getting to an hour now. This is an eyewitness account that is coming directly from Obibo. There might be some things that I would have loved to ask. Obviously, there were some questions that he's not aware of, and granted, you know, granted. Hold on, I think he's calling me back. Hold on, incoming. Okay, sorry. Granted, there are some questions that we obviously would have loved to. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let me conclude this. Hello. Hello.
Yes, I think the network interrupted.
Yes, the network did its usual magic. That's. You're welcome back. So that I said the network did its usual magic. At some points, you talk for a long while. You would start wondering, are you still in Nigeria? If the network hasn't done such, but it's a clear evidence we have pinched ourselves, and now we've come back to reality to know that we are still here, that we are still in Nigeria. That's where the network.
That's
Okay. So, my prayer is that the good Lord will keep you and your family, and that
amen.
as you people have survived this far, while organizations will come in and demand justice. that you people will still remain, and nothing and no evil shall befall you. Amen.
Amen.
So, is there any parting word? Because we still have people listening and viewing what is happening. I'll send you the link afterwards. Mm, Nigeria. Oh dear. Okay. So, on that note, I would, and if you would also want to join the conversation, um, oh dear. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, you're back again.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that. You're back again. The
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So again, like I said before, obviously what's going to happen is let's see how it goes. We will be. I will be keeping in touch, right? I will be keeping
Okay.
in touch, and we will see how it will go. Obviously, your your Obigbo now, and you have given us a first-hand information as to what is happening in Obigbo. And you're confirming to us that the curfew is no longer in place, or rather, the curfew has been reduced from 6 in the evening, right?
Yes.
Till 6
From
in the
7 in the evening.
7 in the evening.
Yes, till 6 in the morning.
Okay. So that means between 7, before 7 in the evening, people who now can go to work or go to the market and buy
Business
something.
premises.
So
Yeah.
you no longer have soldiers patrolling during the day, right? It's only at night.
No, we don't. No, no, no. It's just at night.
Okay. And are you people now, as you are now coming out of your houses, are you taking stock? Are there neighbors that you're missing? Are there people that you think that must have fallen in the hands of the security agencies?
Not at all. Within me, nobody.
Okay.
Within me, no. No.
Okay. And within your
Because
environment, within where you live, you people are not losing anyone.
no, nobody's losing anybody. The only thing I know is most of them have they've run away. They traveled.
So obviously,
They've traveled.
those that could be tagged as having been killed by the soldiers might also be probably part of those that ran away.
I didn't get you.
I say probably those that people might be suggesting that they are no longer alive might as well be those who ran away in order to stay alive.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. It has been an enlightening
Thank you
session
very
with you.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm grateful.
Okay, thank you. So we will keep talking offline, okay? Thank you. I will get back to you again, okay?
Okay. God bless
Thank you.
you.
Good,
Bye
okay.
for now.
Good night. Bye for now. So, viewers, as you have seen it, the issue, as I said, is the issue concerning Obigbo is what we will continue to dig, because some of the things, I don't know, some of the things is just, unbelievable, really, really heartbreaking. And it beats me that in the year 2020, that some of these things will still be happening where you have human beings cohabiting with each other. These are things that should have been obsolete, should have been removed from where human beings live. But sadly, here we are. That is the Nigerian nation. But again, I think on this note, I will leave it here before I wanted to talk about other things. In conclusion, here, I have one sad news. If you all remember, we all raised here on this channel, we raised money for the woman whose house, family house, ancestral house was demolished in Enugu. That is Mr. Veronica Alum. She rang me over the weekend. We have raised money and we raised substantial amount of money that will be enough to pay at least minimum of 2 years rent. When she rang me, she was crying, and that, without even saying anything, broke my heart. Eventually, when she composed herself and spoke, she said that she's lost her only surviving daughter. If we go back to that video again, you will see it. 6 children, only one boy and one man and one woman still alive. Last week, she lost her only surviving daughter. That really broke me. I said, in Igbo we say "Ojebele ka alaeze, ọ naba ya kakwala ya bụ eze." As I have informed us, as many people who haven't met her, I haven't met her. But as a result of the way we felt and the empathy we had for her, we all came together to help. Now, the daughter had already, I think 2 years ago or last year, lost the husband, and now she lost the daughter. That means even in this level of not understanding what is happening, she now has also more grandchildren coming to stay with her. It breaks my heart. She has lost 5 children. Five. Five. Not that they all died as children, they all died as men and women, adults. In their 40s, in their 50s, they all kind of keep dying. Now, coupled with the fact that her ancestral house in Emene, Enugu, has been destroyed. How do you relate to that? You know, sometimes I think about these things and I say to myself, sometimes if we think we are suffering. You listen to these stories in Obigbo or the story of Mama Alum, we have every reason to thank God and say, wow, there are people who are really. Honestly, I don't know, as I speak to you now, I don't know what to do. I don't know if one could even help. It's just confusing. That is one death too many. On that note, that's just an update for us, and I will say thank you very much for all of you that have joined me and listened to this conversation. You know, we must keep digging to understand what happened in Obigbo or Oyibo, as the case may be. For those of you who haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel and remember to click on the bell icon so that whenever I come live, you'll be notified that I'm live. If you want to join the conversation, you can join the conversation and we can have a conversation, a matured conversation like a people. You know, I like it when I read the comments that we are making, that we are not insulting one another. We are only, matured people putting up our questions and, putting up our thoughts. And that is the only way we can show the difference, that we are on this platform a people who are always willing to dialogue with one another and to dig facts, because here we stand for trying to get the truth behind the headlines. That is the motto, trying to get the truth. We've been reading headlines Obigbo, 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 Oyibo, Obigbo in the last couple of days. Gradually, what we will be. I read some comments some of you will be making while the caller, the person I called, was making his submissions. Some of you didn't, obviously didn't agree with him. Some of you did. But irrespective of where you are, whether you agree with him or you don't, the whole point here, is very simple. He has said the things he knew, the things he saw. We will keep digging. There, he's not the only person. We will eventually get on this platform other people who saw or who knew one thing or the other. He has mentioned names here. He said that Olison supermarket owner that is in Afan community was taken away. He's from Anambra State, and they haven't seen him since then. According to him, he said that about three army lost their lives, and that the paramount ruler of Obigbo ran away. And there were dead bodies found in Imo River, and as a result of the activities or the happenings in Obigbo, Ikoku market was also shut down. They suspected that MTN was shut down, but as I asked him, if MTN was shut down, why would the government leave Airtel, Glow, Etisalat, Nine Mobile, and others? Again, that doesn't mean that the government is incapable of doing that if they know that MTN provides the best services there. All it means is that an inquisitive mind that we will keep digging. At the end of the day, we will come to a point where we can begin to collate these informations and make something out of it. 2 police stations were burnt. A policeman by name Omonna lost his life. Orimbi was killed by the army. These were his statements. I will say, I will observe silence for those brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, children that lost their life in the carnage in Obigbo. And I say, may their souls rest in peace. Amen. On that note, I will say, thank you very much for joining me this evening. I wanted to talk about the American presidency, but I think the issues that I have discussed, the 2 issues I've discussed today, is a little bit emotional. Let's not spoil that with the US election, where the incumbent is crying like a baby. I'll say good night, wonderful people. Please like this video. This will encourage others to also to see them, because YouTube likes that algorithm. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel so that we can bring more to you. On that note, I will say good night, everyone, and stay blessed. Bye bye.